Hi guys, Cheryl here from DIYXE, your resource for sublimation tutorials, print on demand, and digital designs. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to sublimate on a 15-ounce mug using a mug press. So first things first, what will you need to make this happen? First thing you're going to want is a good quality mug press. Second thing you're going to need is a sublimation mug, so with sublimation coating on there specifically for that printing. Your sublimation transfer, so sublimation ink on sublimation paper, and some heat tape. What we're going to do is just zoom in so you can see the exact process, and we'll go ahead and get started. So for the tutorial today, we are going to be doing two different designs. One that goes all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom of the mug, and then one here that doesn't go all the way to the top and bottom and doesn't really wrap around the entire mug, but we do still want that design on both sides. So the first thing I see people doing that I would suggest not doing is for a design like this one here, where it's going to be on both sides. They go ahead and cut it into little squares and then tape it on each side. So you'd put your other one here. This creates a couple different problems. First of all, it can be difficult to get them perfectly centered on the front and back, as well as centered up and down. The second thing is you're going to have blank space in between the two pieces. And when you have that, over time, when your mug press gets dirty, it's actually going to start sublimating onto that blank piece, and you're going to get kind of black marks on there, brown marks, and it just doesn't look good. So a lot of people's solution to that is to use butcher paper in there, which does work, but creates an extra step. So rather than doing that, what I do is I've just created this template here, so I can match up for each side so it's perfectly in the center. And then I'm just going to cut it out as one piece so that there's nothing showing in the middle, which eliminates my need for butcher paper. So I'll link a template in the description here so you can go ahead and do that. And then for this first one, we're going to just cut it out, and that's already going to go all the way around the mug. So you can go ahead, you just cut the top and bottom lines off, which is going to make sure that it's always about the right size to cover your entire mug there. And then for this other one, you're just going to cut right onto the design to make sure it goes all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. All right, so let's start out with this circus one here. So what you're going to do is flip it over, put a big piece of tape on the one side, and then on the other side. Then you are going to grab your mug, line it up with this little ridge right around the bottom, circle it all the way around. Make sure that you're lined up with the ridge. Make sure that you've got the same amount of space on each side of the handle. So I'm going to turn that just a tiny bit. Perfect. And then you're just going to hold tight, press the tape down, make sure that you've got it tight so there's no bubbling. Press down on the other side. And that's it. No additional tape needed. You can see here there's a little bit extra at the top. That's totally fine. That just will make sure that your design does go all the way to the top there. So to press something that goes all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom, you're first going to press for the full amount of time right in with the mug in the center of the press. For me, I do 180 degrees Celsius for 180 seconds. Then what you're going to do is pull it out so just the bottom little bit is in there, maybe the bottom third. You're going to press for an additional 30 seconds and then do the same for the top. So we'll go ahead and put this one right in the middle and close it up there. Then same thing for this one here. So again, you're going to tape both sides. Take the mug, line it up right in the center, and pull it around a little bit so that you've got even on both sides of the handle. Press down on the tape, make sure that you've got it flat the whole way around, press down on the tape on the other side, and that one's ready to go. So another thing that I want to mention is when that mug comes out of the press, it's going to be very hot. A lot of people want to go and take that paper off right away. This can lead to bleeding of your design. So I actually recommend for ceramic mugs that you let the mug cool completely before you go ahead and take that paper off. It'll just make your design look so much more crisp. So you want to make sure that you do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up pressing these mugs, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Now that the mugs have cooled off, we'll show you what they look like. So as you can see, it goes all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom with great color, no fading or anything like that. And then we've got this one right here. Got that centered on both sides. And there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thanks, guys.